After 2 years, we finally got another Silent Hill transmission. Personally, I didn't expect it to be focused on the remake, but I'm impressed with what we saw. Even though there are some areas that could be improved, the overall vibe and atmosphere seem to be translated well to modern consoles. Despite that today's trailers were more gameplay focused, let's break down what exactly we saw in the 15 minutes of footage released. Overall, the town looks great. It feels like Silent Hill and the locations are recognizable with the modern flair. For example, this back alley looks a lot like the area where you get the apartment gate key. Even with all the added props, buildings and effects, it's still very recognizable. Considering the original came out almost 23 years ago, it still feels like it while being fresh enough for a 2024 release. On the official website they explain, locations and buildings that were once inaccessible or were created for the remake are explorable. This makes sense not only for a modern gaming market, but also because we are switching from static cameras to over-the-shoulder, which would make certain areas like this feel empty without additional detail. Areas like Brookhaven Hospital have been expanded upon. When you compare the original and new map of the area, it's clear that additional rooms have been added and the arrangement of them altered as well. So it's probably safe to assume that we will get new details about the previous residents of Silent Hill. For instance, this note isn't found in the original game, so we are likely to uncover more environmental story details throughout the game. And can we take a moment to appreciate the atmosphere in Brookhaven Hospital? I had nailed that middle of the day / late afternoon feeling of emptiness. The way that the warm light comes in through the windows, the documents collapsed onto the floor, the peeling paint, and old photos all contribute to this abandoned feeling. The pure darkness in other areas requiring a flashlight to navigate, with flickering lights breaking up the darkness, all add to this desolate and empty environment. Personally, I think they have captured an abandoned atmosphere very well here. It almost feels like a place you would see in a video from Shy or The Proper People. And it's not just Brookhaven Hospital. This area feels like an abandoned version of a place I've been before. It looks and sounds very liminal. The fog, the shadows, a more muted color palette. Everything is designed to pull you into this unsettling world, feeling familiar and alien at the same time. It resembles a cold autumn morning, almost on the verge of raining. These feelings are conveyed through the atmosphere, so if Bloober Team continues this quality throughout the game, we should be in for a treat. These places really feel like they were once lived in, used, and are now lost to time. Another thing I noticed is the limited use of interface, which really adds to the immersion. When you get a map, you literally pick it up and look at it. Even when you make notes on it, you see James pull out a marker and write. Or if you pick up a note or a key item, there's an animation for it. Of course, some elements are still there, like graphics telling you that you've collected something or the number of bullets that you still have. But I thought this was a really nice detail that keeps you in the game world and is not constantly breaking the immersion with menus or graphics, which is important for a horror game. Speaking of the interface, it seems that supplies are limited, which is great. The question of whether or not do you really need a health drink, do you really need to use your gun, what if something worse comes next, or can I avoid this encounter altogether? It's all adding to the extra stress needed for a horror game. So when we see James literally run out of bullets, needing to revert to melee weapons, or try to sneak by a nurse, it's reassuring as it feels more like the originals, and not some action game. Another aspect worth mentioning is the updated dialogue. Interactions between the characters feel more grounded and natural compared to the originals. With Angela having entirely new dialogue discussing her father, it seems like this will be more direct and to the point, adding depth to her character and providing more context to her backstory. Also, there's more general commentary from the characters as you explore, making the world feel more alive and immersive. And the iconic radio sound cue remains, alerting players when monsters are nearby, just like the original, but it seems to be found at a new location. Perhaps they're going for more of a build-up to this first encounter. The Silent Hill 2 remake appears to be a promising reimagining of a classic. The enhanced environments, expanded areas, improved dialogue, and attention to atmospheric detail all contribute to a game that feels both nostalgic and fresh. Bloober Team seems to have respected the original while making necessary updates to appeal to modern gamers. If the rest of the game maintains the quality we've seen in this footage, fans of Silent Hill are in for a treat. October 8th can't come soon enough. Please like the video and subscribe to see regular content analyzing your favorite video games. This has been Neon from the Void, and I'll see you in the next level.